Hi there, Chris here with another fresh tip for you all. In this video, we are going to take a look at painting hair. And in this video, we are going to take a look at painting black hair. So I have here a Aeldari Corsair, and the head is, I believe it's like a high elf or dark elf. I don't know, one of the two. But we're going to paint his hair, or his hair, black. We're going to use Abaddon black here. We're going to slap a little bit onto our palette, just the dampness of the brush to thin it out ever so slightly. And then very carefully here, we are going to begin layering in this onto the hair details. Of course, because it's got little braids and such, these extra little details in there, I am going to have to be very careful when I'm working the brush across, because again, I don't want to get too wild with my brush strokes because we'll often hit into other areas. So just be mindful of that when you are painting your models. You just want to be fairly careful. After 2 layers, we are going to move into some Incubi Darkness. We're going to go for a kind of a blue-black kind of hairdo. Oftentimes you will see pictures of people with really black hair. It will often have that kind of almost a blue sheen, and I like using Incubi Darkness in this way to create that kind of look on hair. So you can see we just simply take the mixture. I did mix the Incubi Darkness into the Abaddon black, kind of a 1-to-1, just to give me an initial color gradient. I didn't want to push it all the way to Incubi Darkness, so we did mix it a little bit, and it was a 1-to-1. So again, you could start off even with a 2-to-1 if you wanted to, and just kind of slowly build up to the effect. Again, it's entirely up to you as how you are going to employ your colors and particular techniques to achieve your desired results, and of course how long you want to actually spend on doing the hair. If you're doing this for more of a display or competition type standard, you might want to spend a little bit more time on it versus just for the tabletop. You might want to just quickly, have at it. Incubi Darkness again, and we're going to mix this in. Now, this should be closer to a 1-to-1 mix ratio, I do believe. The first mixture might be closer to a 1-to-1, or this might even be closer to a 2-1, 2 to Incubi to 1 black. As I'm building up the highlights here, I'm layering them on, but I'm also basically laying in the highlights towards the ends of the hair, as well as that big bend in the hair. And this is a fairly typical way on which I highlight hair. On the braids themselves, I simply just do a little bit of edging to catch the braids. You can see I'm just using just the side of the brush as I just catch those high points. And really, you can stop at any point that you're happy with this, but I'm going to take it a little bit further here. I'm going to use some Screaming Skull, add it into the mixture, and in fact, I probably could have dialed it back a little bit, but that's okay. We'll work with this. And we're going to put in some fine highlights here. Now I'm doing these closer to where the hair gathers towards the top knot, and then also some bigger highlights along the upper portion where the hair bends, and then down below on the ends of the hair, as well as I'm going to catch some of those braids as well. I'm going to try and do those. And really quickly here, it is just simply, kind of following the edges, catching just the high points while leaving predominantly a lot of the black in place. Now, if you do build up these highlights and they are just, it's all starting to look a little too gray for you, you can come in with some Nuln Oil, the regular matte variety. This is the regular kind of Nuln Oil. There is a gloss variety, but we're going to use the regular matte. And with a fairly generous amount, we are basically going to move this all over, and we are going to bring all that initial highlight downwards. And we can pretty much leave it at that point because we've knocked it all down and we've gone back to more of a darker black. And again, you feel free to stop at any point that you are happy with your results, or we can push it just a little bit further. I'm going to come in with some Dark Reaper, and I'm going to mix a little bit of Screaming Skull into this. We're going to go for about a 2-to-1, and I want to get color close to what we had previously mixed. I'm going to use a small dry brush here, and very carefully, I'm going to catch the ends of the hairs here and just kind of bring that slight texture back out. As I do so, I do end up kind of catching too much of some of the hairs here, and so it does kind of change the overall value. It does start to feel kind of gray again, and so I'm going to bring that back down once more once we are done with this initial dry brush. This is just kind of bring all the transitions together, catch the top of the head there, and again, but like I said, you can stop at any point where it is where you want it. I'm going to use some contrast Black Templar. We could have came in with non-oil, but I'm going to show how it looks with the Black Templar as well. I'm thinning the Black Templar down with a bit of water, and then a fairly generous amount that was out of focus at that point. And then once it's dry, you can see we've brought it back to a bit more of a unified kind of look on the model. You can see it's nice and dark, but we also have some high points and some interest, and it looks like black hair. Big thank you to all my patrons. Without their support, these videos would not be possible. If you're considering Patreon support, click the link in the description below, and you'll be taken off to a magical website called Patreon where you can support at varying tiers. Take care of those brushes, and they will take care of you.